there, Alex Kidman here, and just doing a quick unboxing of the latest phone to arrive for me to test, the Motorola G51 5G. So this is Motorola's latest affordable phone. The G series are, of course, they're more affordable phones. If you want slightly more premium, you've got Edge, and then if you want to spend probably arguably too much money, you've got the Razr. If you've watched any of my videos like this before, you'll know this is very much just ad hoc. I'm just going to do this as I do it. So if I sneeze, I sneeze, and if I fumble getting this out of the box, I fumble this getting out of the box, and you get to come along for the journey. Isn't life fun? While life is continuing to be fun, and while I reach for some scissors, because I think this thing is going to have, yes it does, a little seal at the bottom, I should encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe, just like every other YouTuber does. So, why don't you do that while I run this scissor along this seal? So, the G51 5G, what can I tell you about that? Or is it the G51? I don't know. Don't know if they count as 50 or 51. I think it's 50, because its predecessor was definitely the G50. Nice enough phone, but slightly outclassed by the not much more expensive Edge Fusion, in my view. I think that was the smarter buy at the time. But this has a few upgrades, and, well, they're not shy about talking about what they are, because, let's face it, that's stuck to the front of this phone. 6.8 inches display, so bigger than the G50 was. Also 120 hertz. The G50 was only 90 hertz. 120 hertz on a phone that costs $399. That ain't bad. Also super fast 5G speed. Now, I might have some concerns with that one because, well, it's only going to be sub 6, and super fast might be milking it a little bit. I do like the fact that Motorola tends to, as they've done here, put a case immediately onto the phone. That's a really, really smart move. You got your classic Motorola Batwing logo there, although like the G50, it would appear that it is once again just the logo. It's not the fingerprint sensor, because that's going to be on the side where this power button is, as you can see. USB-C charging at the base. Motorola has thankfully ditched the whole micro USB, nonsense. But you do also get a headphone jack, which I also appreciate. This is, of course, a sticker, and I'm now going to make a complete fool of myself trying to get this off. And we can start this from powering up, so I can actually start it setting up, as long as it's got a little bit of power, and there we go. So what else can I tell you about this phone? Well, it's running off a Snapdragon 480 Plus processor. Snapdragon versus MediaTek in this space is not uncommon. With 6GB of RAM and 128GB on board, not a whole lot, not a tiny amount, but not a whole lot, but it does at least, yes, hello, it does at least offer the capability for microSD expansion, which is always rather good. Around the back, you've got a triple camera array, 50 megapixel primary, 8 megapixel wide, and 2 megapixel macro. And look, I haven't shot a single thing with this yet, of course, but I don't feel like I'm going out on a limb to say that the 2 megapixel macro is probably going to struggle to get anything terribly, terribly meaningful. Comes in two colors. It's indigo blue, which is what this is, and I'll admit I'm a bit of a sucker for a blue phone. I like blue as a phone color, or bright silver. Silver is obviously just going to be your plain and standard model. I should get on with setting this up and testing it, but look, my first impressions are, yeah, look, this seems reasonable. I like Motorola's general G-series phones, have done for years, because I've always thought that they offered a good balance of value for money and feature sets. This looks to continue that trend, but obviously I'll have to put it through its paces to find out what it can really do. Anyway, those are my broad and brief thoughts just off the top of my head. What do you think? What do you want to know? What do you want me to test? Let me know in the comments below, and like I said at the top of the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.